Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, welcome back to Oblivion. Well, last time, we made it here, to Skingrad. I also got bitten by a wolf, the wound got infected, and I developed Hell Joint. But I completely forgot about that, because I was too busy doing alchemy, because bloody hell, my character is a giant nerd, apparently. But don't worry, as it turns out, this was all meant to be. For you see, I met Glarthir as I arrived in town, and he said meet me behind the Great Chapel at midnight, and that's where you get your illnesses dealt with for free. Now I may or may not have bothered with Glarthir, but the captain of the guard made a really critical error, which is he came to me and said, hey, don't help Glarthir no matter how much money he offers you. So now I know Glarthir is bloody loaded, and if I do whatever weird stuff he asks of me, I might be able to get rich. Okay, hang about. Where is Kinnereth? There she is. Kinnereth, I'm going to pray at your altar. Kinnereth is with you. So what should have just happened there is... Okay, my agility is still raised, but still appear to have hell joints. Okay, do I need to, like, pray at the main altar or something? And there we go. I have to worship everybody to get rid of my diseases. And there we go. Much better. Right, on to the rich weirdo outside. I also want you to know I've started checking every single well I see. Because, yes, ever since that whole incident in Chaden Hall, I just don't trust any well anymore. Alright, Dark Brotherhood could live in any of them. Right, buddy, just so you know, I will do basically anything if the money's good enough, alright?
Ah, you came. You're sure you weren't followed? Good. I thought I could trust you. Nobody else in town. They're all in on it. All watching me. Well, yes, I need you to do something for me. I'll pay you gold. You like gold, don't you? Lots of gold. Here's my problem. I'm being followed. Watched. Marukotti selectives, maybe. Not sure. I'm a threat, you see, to their plans. I know too much. I need you to check out some people for me. The ones who are following me. Watch them. See where they go. Who they report to. Will you help me?
Okay, so for money, I will do this. Though bear in mind, the mission is called... paranoia. Then again, sometimes people who are paranoid are justified. This guy could be right, he could be wrong. I really hope he's right, because I want to do what he says, so he pays me. But if he turns out to be completely incorrect, then that's going to be more tricky. So, yes, I'm going to help you, and I'd like to be paid up front.
Very good. You won't be sorry. I'll pay you well. Did I say that already? Let's start with Bernadette penniless. Be outside my house at 6 a.m. You'll see her watching me. See where she goes and who she reports to. We'll meet here again tomorrow night. Oh, and never contact me in public. They're watching. They can't know you're helping me.
Okay, so... woman outside your house, 6 a.m. Anything else you know about her, though, just to help me out?
Her house is almost directly across the street from mine, southwest of the Great Chapel. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Okay, so she should be pretty easy to follow if she lives just over the road. Then again, if she lives over the road from you, then she could just be like, you know, leaving her house, and she would naturally pass yours. No. Don't assume he's wrong. Let's assume he's right, and there's some form of ancient conspiracy, possibly involving vampires, Mythic Dawn, vampire Mythic Dawn agents, who flipping knows? So, yes, we'll go along with this, especially if I get paid. Ooh, I want to get your unique perspective on this city, by the way.
There's so much I could tell you. So many secrets. But then you'd be in danger too. It's best if we're not seen talking.
I have a horrible feeling that, yes, everyone thinks this guy's bananas, but he's the only one that's right, and this city does have some form of terrible secrets. The best starting point might not be her house, it might be his. Because, yes, let's just see how bananas we're talking about here. So, Shamir's house. Okay, it's somewhere around here. That's Bernadette's house. So, opposite his. There we go. Right. Okay, I think he's upstairs because the shadows are weird, and I'm pretty sure he's going to bed right now. I feel like, yes, don't get spotted by him in his house, because that could go very wrong indeed. So, okay. Giant piles of books about mysticism. And what else do we have here? Come on, something deeply suspicious. These are valuable books. Dark Brotherhood, True Nature of Orcs, Guides to Bruma. I mean, to be honest, I feel like this guy in his library could be worth it just for, yeah, the fence money. So, okay, most of this is. Okay, most of this is not so valuable. But there are some good books here, just in terms of, yeah, selling to my fence over in Bruma. Ooh, and he's got a creepy murder basement too. Lovely. Oh, you see now, this guy, he was worth breaking into. There's a bunch of notes on the table. Good news, I may still have a chance. Found someone to help me today, a stranger who can move freely. Okay, that's me, presumably. Keep reading the notes. Morndas, which I assume is Elder Scrolls Monday. Korto watching me. Have little doubt now she's one of them. This saddens me. I'd thought of her as one of the few to show me kindness in this nest of treachery. Okay. There's suspicious candidate number 1. And then we have got... Here we go. The Conspiracy. Mahukati Selectives. I've never heard of this before. Ruthless and secretive. Undoubtedly earned their enmity by my vigilance numerous times. Okay. Alternatives could be the Blades, could be... Oh! I said Mythic Dawn, though he hasn't said, vampires yet. Maybe I should suggest vampires to him. Though interestingly against the Blades, do they know I know their dark secrets? Okay, what does he know about the Blades? And I'm guessing the next person he's going to ask me to watch is... David... What does that say? Purile? Surile? I don't know. I struggle with the handwriting in this game sometimes. Guy pretends to work. I know he's really watching my house, so... Okay, over to Not Tuesday. Followed him to... Ah! He works in the vineyard. Got it. And the best bit is, when he wakes up tomorrow morning and realises he's been robbed, he's not going to blame me. He's going to blame all the other people who he's already suspicious of. Oh, this is going to work out beautifully for me. Now, same basic deal. I've got hours before 6 AM. Let's break into Bernadette's house and see if anything suspicious is going on there. Alright, just check it's all nice and peaceful. Yep, seems fine for now. Bernadette might be the blacksmith, potentially. There's tools dotted about. Then again, yeah, hoes and scythes. It's presumably... Yeah, maybe she's a farmer. Could work in one of the vineyards, potentially. So, alright. Let's just check around here. I mean, what I will say is... There's no murder basement. I know she's a good person because she doesn't have a murder basement. That's what all bad people have in common. They have basements in their houses, but she doesn't. So therefore, she's a good person. This makes sense in my head. Right, I'm just going to take all her food, by the way, because, yes, I did steal a lot of grapes the other day, and I'm still looking for some way to, yes, utilise them. So blending them with other food, that's going to be how we do it. Just... make sure things are nice and calm. Alright, she's right there. Nice and slow in case that matters. Check everything for creepy notes pertaining to her plans to murder my best friend Glarthir. Also, my sneak's going up. I think just being in a trespassy environment and not being spotted just slowly boosts sneak. So, if I just stand here... Okay, right now, my sneak is like about there. Let's just keep exploring, and then when we leave, keep an eye as to whether that's gone up or down. Alright, oh. But she does have a creepy murder attic. Oh, that's even worse. Like, somehow, that's way, way worse, because in this game, it's way less common. Right, check everything. Alright, if there's any creepy murder stuff... This is where it's going to be. Oh, a shovel. She could use that to bury the bodies. Oh, flip me, we're on something here. Okay, Glarthir was right. He was 100% completely right. And this here. This is where we're going to find the skulls. There's going to be nothing but 99 skulls inside this. Okay. Just a bear pelt and a pewter cup. But, if it wasn't suspicious, why did she lock it? Okay, and a chest that's locked when there's nothing inside it? That's even more suspicious when you think about it. Alright, she did it. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm pretty sure she did it. So okay, let's get out of here now we've robbed her a little bit. Actually, you know what, before we go, make sure 1, take the pumpkin. And 2, make some nice sandwiches. Grape sandwiches on this occasion. Doesn't sound that nice to me. Oh, to confirm, by the way, my sneak's already almost at 43, so okay, potentially if I need sneak to go up, just break into someone's house at night and then just sort of wait there. Don't know whether I have to actually be moving or not, but okay, that's got sneak moving in a hurry. Okay, I'm currently standing inside somebody's house and I'm not supposed to be here. Sneak is as close to 43 as it can get. So, what I'm assuming is going to happen is there we go, it's the moment I moved. Okay, so just moving inside a you are trespassing environment gets you a lot of flipping sneak in a hurry. Gotcha. Okay, it's almost 6 AM. Presumably, she's about to come out, so alright. Let's be just crouching somewhere nearby. That's our house right there. In fact, you know what? This over here, this is... this'll do. Good little back alley right here. And no, don't wait. Don't wait. Sorry, wrong button. Here she goes. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. She comes out of her house. And she walks in this direction. She is not seeing me, but I'm assuming I'm not John. Why are you flipping? Yes, crouching. That's just more suspicious. She is going to the chapel. Alright, I think that's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy right there. Okay, first thing in the morning, she goes to pray. Then again, we know there is a secret evil undercroft in these places. So it's possible, just possible, that yes, she could be going into them. Oh, that's not who I'm supposed to be following. Okay, I completely lost my target. My target is... hang on, is it you? Okay, it's you. Right, that's fine. So she's just sitting in the pew. Sorry, I was spying on the wrong person. No trouble. And you're a restoration trainer. Now, I'm going to be honest. This is extremely tempting, despite the costs. Because restoration just seems to go up so bloody slowly next to every other skill. Like, I'm using restoration constantly, and I'm still only at 27. And I feel like, yes, I would not mind being a little bit better in this regard. So, okay, I am willing to pay for maybe 3 levels of training. That seems reasonable. Alright, round about 8 to 8:30, my target is now leaving the church. One might assume she might go, yes, to work at this point. I'm not sure what she does. The tools in the house suggested maybe farmer. Okay, she comes back this way, but to be honest, she walks straight past his house. No sign whatsoever she was stopping, spying. So far, I've just seen what looks like fairly normal Elder Scrolls behavior. And I suspect I was bang on the money. She's going to work out in the farms by the stables, isn't she? Here we go, straight into one of the 2 farms outside town, begins work with the hoe that we literally saw inside her house. So, again, so far, nothing suspicious, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping something really suspicious would happen, because I'm guessing he pays me more if... I could just say I saw incredibly suspicious stuff. Alright, lunchtime, she takes a break. I'm pretty sure she's eating lunch. This might actually be, yes, the way the game kind of introduces, or at least makes sure you've noticed, characters have proper routines. Not just they've got a house they live in, but like they take breaks to have lunch and really cool stuff like that. So, okay, I assume about 1 PM, lunch is over, back to work. Oh, never mind, she only works in the morning. Afternoon, she comes back into town. Okay, now this will be the moment where the creepy murder happens, if it's gonna happen at all. Alright, straight past his front door, but... nope, No interest in his house whatsoever. Ah, never mind, she is doing work. She's just doing work on, yes, the bit of the wine press that's inside the city. So I'm guessing this house right here, this will be one of the wine owners. Yes, Tamika. That's the same farm that she works in, because Tamika's the one on the left as you go out the city. So, okay, she just works here during the afternoon. Okay, slight addendum to what I was saying earlier about Sneak. Just broke into, yes, the house she's working outside of because, well, logically, if you think about it, yeah, the people who own a vineyard, they're going to be rich. I've taken, you know, tiny bit of money. Nothing too much, to be honest, but can't help but notice my Sneak isn't going up. So, okay, for Sneak to go up, you need to be trespassing in an area, but there needs to be someone who theoretically could detect you, even if they're currently asleep. So, yes, that makes sense. It's not going up right now because, well, it's not really sneaky to sneak around in an environment where no one could possibly detect you. So, a house at night when someone's asleep upstairs, that's when you get your sneak up. Okay, not only is this woman working, she deserves a raise. Alright, it's about 7:30 at night right now. The stars are coming out. She's still at her workplace. She's just stopping for a bit of dinner. So she works from like 9 AM to 7 PM. Alright, that's a long day, especially when she's doing physical labour. Okay, never mind. 9 PM, that's when she goes home. This woman works a 12-hour day, though admittedly. I think possibly the last hour she's just having her dinner, but still, 9 AM to 8 PM, that is a lot. Now, is she just going to go straight home? She is. I have seen literally nothing suspicious from this woman. Okay, that does make me worried I'm not going to get paid.
I'm Gaston Cirilli. Perhaps you've met my brother David. Together, we are the Cirilli Brothers Winery.
Oh, okay. Sheer coincidence. Was just speaking to this guy here who's wearing, it must be said, a highly suspicious hood. This apparently is David's brother. And I'm guessing I'm about to be asked to spy on him. So now we know who David is. David is, yeah, the joint owner of one of the farms outside town. Well, we're coming up on midnight. I see him heading round to the back of the church right now. And, yeah, I guess it's time for me to give him the good and or bad news, which is she seems completely bloody harmless. Just a normal farmer. Goes to church, works a surprisingly long day, goes home. Nothing suspicious in the slightest. I even looted her entire house. Now, admittedly, she is in possession of a highly suspicious attic, but I don't think we can actually, you know, put her in prison for that.
Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me.
Okay, so I'm guessing I don't get paid as well, but you're about to send me after David, aren't you?
Ah, of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else I need you to investigate.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here comes David.
Toutius Sextius. Do you know him? A quiet fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects. He's a clever one, no doubt about it. Eyes in the back of his head. Always seems to know when I'm watching. But that's where you come in. You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching me. I'll meet you here tomorrow night to get your report.
Okay, wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Was expecting the other guy mentioned in the note, but... Okay, who's this guy? I've not run into him and I can't remember anybody mentioning him.
He lives in a large house between the Low Gate and the East Bridge. Alone. Suspicious, don't you think?
Not that suspicious, no. Right, I'll go ransack his house for ya. Alright, we are, yes, the far side of town, so the church is over there. This is the same loop the weird necrophile potion shop is on. So, alright, get into a good position. And this is our lad. So, we seem to be all alone. Let's go have a look-see. And if we're lucky, he's going to be home alone right now. Because if he is, that means my, sneak should just start flying up. So, okay. Look out for anything. There we go. He's upstairs. I know he's upstairs because Sneak's rising. So, if we're lucky, he's already asleep. Also, I need to go buy more lockpicks at some point. I really like the style of houses in this town. I don't like the town itself, but I love the fact that the corner houses come with, yes, this big void. So every floor has like a little balcony down to the area below. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Alright, upstairs in his bedroom, conclusion number 1. The lad's pretty rich. He's got a big wardrobe of fancy clothing way beyond some of the other houses I've robbed so far. And if we're very lucky, there's the fancy stuff right there. Just, you know, crack open his personal chest inside his bedroom. Oh, yeah. Jewelry, gold, and crystal ball. Okay, he's a witch. Got it. That's the crime. Let's just check him for anything important. Nothing but golden key. Alright, nothing suspicious in his house, to be honest. Let's just nip back downstairs, wait for him to do his rounds. Oh, and I'm guessing this might be my house right here. Because this one, yeah, not locked normally, needs a key. Though, no for sale sign. Sometimes there's a sign, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. Alright, I just don't like these really tall buildings. The street seems so narrow. So narrow. You can barely see the sky. It must be so dark here. During the day, you just don't get much natural light in. The windows are tiny as well. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I mean, hang on, does it have... it does have a garden. Now, most property that I've seen in Cyrodiil so far does not have a garden. So that's nice. I'll give it that. And it is nearby to the local park. But, I mean, let's be honest. Next to the amount of green space in Coral and Jaden Hall, this is not a nice park, to be honest. Though, I will give it. It is nice for the alchemy. You can get a whole bunch of stuff right here. That's lovely, at least. Okay, it's morning, it's coming up on 9 AM, and I can't help but notice that, yes, my friend is currently approaching this guy's house. So I'm guessing they're going to intersect in some way, hence why there's the suspicion of being watched or followed. So, okay, you're just bumbling around there. I think that might be, yes, the keep in that direction up there, because I saw a bridge from a distance. So I think there's like a, a bridge that's the only way to access the keep, which is super cool, very nice in terms of security, but... okay, this guy is just not getting up. I'm not sure he's got a morning routine. I think, yes, he's just rich enough to have a nice lion. Here we go, bloody gone noon, the lad's finally bothered to get up, dear oh flippy dear. And I think he's a big deal. He's heading to the palace, damn it. Oh, hang on, this is even cooler than I thought. So, okay, the gate out of the city just leads onto a small little bridge, but then that leads round to a bigger bridge where there's a raised citadel, the far side of oh, okay. You know what? I'm not super keen on... alright, he's just changed his mind, actually. Decided he doesn't want to go to the castle for some reason. Dear oh flipping dear. Hopefully I didn't, yes, mess with his routine by robbing him blind, because it's possible I did. So, okay. Right. I don't want to live in this city, but I admire the giant doom fortress that the Count and/or Countess lives in. That's awesome. Okay, this might be the moment though. Late afternoon, he's wandered out of town, and he's got on a horse. The world's slowest horse, as it turns out. So, okay, fortunately I can literally run circles around your horse riding. No trouble there whatsoever, but he's leaving town just as night falls. Now, I can't prove this is because he's a secret conspiracy vampire, but it might be true. Okay, alternatively, he could just have brought his horse out here to the nearby lake. We're right outside town because it's a nice place to be, or at least would be if it weren't currently, you know, tipping it down with rain. So, I mean, ooh. Is that a mega big one? I swear that's bigger than the other ones I've seen. Right. We were told to try and just track down who he was reporting into. And the answer is definitely no one. Okay, he leaves town, that's correct, but he's not meeting anyone. He's just bringing his horse down to the water. Maybe to let the horse have a nice drink. Maybe, you know, get it some exercise. Okay, I'm going to have a chat with this guy, because I'm increasingly suspicious there is not a secret vampire conspiracy.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know any Glarthir. Oh, wait. Do you mean that strange wood elf that you see wandering around the city? Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the low gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle. Gives me the strangest looks now that you mention it. Almost like he hates me, although I have no idea why.
Okay, so the reason they're seeing each other is because this guy's got his routine, and Glarthir just happens to be hanging out nearby. I suspect they were supposed to walk past each other, but me robbing his house may have messed with his routine. So, yes, I suspect he was supposed to go to the palace and then walk back down in time to have lunch at his house and then go for a lovely ride in the afternoon. So, okay, this guy's got a good life going on. Okay, I've seen enough. I've decided, yes, there's definitely no conspiracy. I've seen no evidence of it in anyone's movement. I have literally ransacked their houses. Not a thing. As the mission itself says, this is just paranoia by the looksy of it. Alright, back to this lad, and yes, not only is he not watching you, he seems to be under the impression that you're stalking him.
Really? So you're saying that neither Bernadette Penniless or Toutius Sextius is part of the conspiracy against me? Hard to believe.
Okay, but I still get paid, right?
Yes, the gold that you value so highly. I wonder what price betrayal... Never mind that. Well, we shall see. I do have one more name for you.
Okay, so he thinks I'm being bribed to work against him. He's starting to think I'm part of the conspiracy, isn't he? Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about this, lads.
Do you know David Surly? Yes, of the famous Surly Vineyards. Pillar of the community, etc. Who would ever suspect him? Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy. He watches my house constantly. You'll see. He leaves his house early each morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight as usual. Make sure he doesn't notice you.
Once again, I'm increasingly suspicious this is not going anywhere. Here we go. 7 AM, lad is on the move. Leaves his house via the front door onto the street. Immediately, straight down, over to the left, I'm guessing. Yep. He's going to work in his own vineyard. Absolutely nothing suspicious about this. Yep, lad takes a right straight into his vineyard because, yes, he owns the other one. That's the, what is it, Tamika? I think it is, and this is his. So he just comes first thing in the morning, out to his own vineyard, starts working. Absolutely nothing wrong here at all. So, okay, I'm going straight up to him to have a nice chat. I've maxed out his disposition, just in case.
You may have heard that he's a bit touched in the head, and that may be true. But he's always been a quiet neighbor, never given us any trouble.
Okay, so no sense of malice whatsoever. So the question now is, what's the right thing to do? The thing is, everybody's been very clear that the lad has never been violent. He's a bit of an odd eccentric, he's worrying some people, but no one's indicating they think he poses a risk, so... Okay, I'm going to be honest, Dion, you might have had a point on this one. I'm not going to say he needs to be arrested, because, yes, he's not actually threatening anyone as far as I can see, but he does think there's a plot against him. Yes.
Really? He's getting worse, then. Thanks for letting me know. If you think he's becoming dangerous, you come straight to me, and I'll handle it.
Okay, so that doesn't lead to any new options by the looks of it, but Dion is concerned. Okay, I'm just going to tell him there's no conspiracy. In fact, you know what? if I can, I'm going to persuade him up to maximum disposition. Because if he likes me, maybe he'll accept it when I tell him there's nothing wrong with any of these people. Ah, slight issue, there's no option to do the persuasion minigame. He just wants to talk about the conspiracy, so... okay, buddy. I'm telling ya, the lad just leaves his house and goes straight to work, and as I say, he actually seems to quite like you. He's saying no trouble with you whatsoever.
Just as I suspected, they've gotten to you too! Not one of them involved in the conspiracy, and you expect me to believe that? Now I know for sure that they are all in on it, and therefore they all have to die, starting with you!
Okay, but I should warn you, I'm quite a badass when it comes to... He's not got any weapons, does he? Oh no. Oh, he's not got any weapons, and now, yeah, I think the guards have got involved, and, oh, whoa. I think Dion was just waiting for the chance, actually. No, don't attack him, let him punch my light armor. I need my light armor to go up for a second. In fact, hang on. Just out of interest, can I keep him alive? Because I do have, what was it? Convalescence. Okay, here we go. And, no, hold still, I'm trying to... I did my best, damn it.
He turned up dead. I guess someone finally got tired of his crazy behavior.
It was you! You literally just stabbed him, you mad potato-faced bastards! Also, I have excellent reason to believe that the owner of the potion shop is engaged in necrophilia right now, but you don't seem to care about that for some reason. Right, that's that wrapped up, though I will say, 'tis a bit odd that, yes, nothing else has shown up. I've gone around speaking to the shopkeepers, the bartenders, all the usual suspects. No one's given me any other missions locally, so, okay. I'm pretty sure I overheard someone saying that the Count was a mage, so we need to go and visit his Doom Fortress while we're passing by. Seriously, this guy gets bonus points for style. This is spectacular.
The Count will not see you now. Not now. Not ever. He sees no one. I'm Mercator Hositis, his steward. I believe that's all you need to know.
Okay, something weird's going on here, which is, yeah, the Count's not even doing audiences in this town. Alright, but what if you liked me? Also, oh bloody hell, how much does the bloody house cost? Because I'm guessing it's going to be a lot.
You'll have to speak with Shum Gro Yarrig about that. He's the only one that can handle the deed.
Okay, so we've got the mission, but this guy can't do it.
Count Skingrad is a very private person. I handle all the county's public affairs and consult with the Count when necessary.
Okay, something weird's going on here, but it hasn't triggered a new mission, so...
Goodbye.
I'm guessing at some point I'm going to be summoned to see the Count, assuming there even is one. Why do I get the feeling the Count's dead and everyone's just pretending he's not? Dead, missing, something of that nature. Well, whatever's going on, no one's willing to even acknowledge it. I don't start breaking into the palace, so... alright. Something to come back to, perhaps. Oh, and I think I've probably found the vampire nest that's just outside town, because there always is one, and it's always in a cave, so... alright, there's a cave right over here. In fact, you know what? No. I'm going to go and verify this right now, because I also think I see... yes, we got ourselves... oh, that's a bit of a drop, mind. Bit of a drop down onto... okay, that might be a... uh-oh. Okay, just... there we go, we hopped back up. I also see... yes, a way shrine. Go and say hello to the way shrine. Might get ourselves a new god on side with that. Oh, it's Kinnereth again. Okay, seek greater fame to be... oh. Okay, even the bloody way shrines have stopped being willing to speak to me. Apparently I'm not famous enough to pray at this particular shrine. So, right, okay, just more and more things are refusing to speak to me because I'm not famous enough to be worth speaking to. Dear flipping dear. Oh yeah. Blood-crust cavern, you say? Blood-crust bloody cavern? Why is it always vampires? Right on the edge of town. Well, okay, you know why it's always vampires. It's because obviously they need people to eat. Still, you would think they'd have the good sense to, you know, not hide in Blood-Crust Cave. That's just asking for bloody trouble. I will say, these vampires are mysteriously, unarmed. They appear to just be running away from me on occasion, and then just getting stuck in a circle, and then occasionally... It's okay, it's fine. You're in a Bethesda game, it happens sometimes. There you go, you're at peace now. You don't have to suffer from jank anymore. Alright, all dead, just a simple loot, nothing too complicated here. Very cute touch, by the way, which is, yes, they had a guide to Skingrad in their base, and a whole bunch of lockpicks floating around, so, yeah, what they did was, they did their research on the city, and then they just, you know, snuck in at night, broke into people's houses, etc., etc. It's such a cute touch that, yeah, this keeps happening. You find one tiny vampire den outside every major city, it's lovely. Also, I did get a little bit vampired while I was doing it. Don't worry, we'll nip back to the church and sort it out, no trouble. Though thing to keep an eye on, we're getting nearby to leveling up here. So okay, agility and intelligence is ready to go. In fact, yeah, I've learned something very important about agility. The best way to get up sneak is not to get sneak attacks. That seems really inefficient. Actually, breaking into people's houses, being a thief, and that's how you get your agility up. Okay, just a tiny bit more speed will do the job. Maybe get involved in some fighting. Do not block. Let them hit me right in the light armor. Do a bit of running, bit of jumping. That should get us where we need to be. Oh, and I've tracked down the guy who can sell me the house.
Count Hasseldor will only consider buyers of distinction. You just aren't famous enough.
Is this the game's way of telling me to just go to Kvatch? Because I feel like if I become the saviour of Tamriel, that's gotta be worth some fame points. Alright, well I know where I am gonna be welcome. The Mages Guild. Because letter of recommendation, let's go. Oh, here we go. Always nice to see a guild though. Hang about. Always check the charter so we know what's going on. This is... Aha! This is destruction territory and... to be honest, I should really be working on my destruction. Because right now, yeah, 22 is just bad. It means I can't even use the, basic apprentice spells. I need to get that up a bit. I mean, we're getting into not terrible numbers at 25 right there. Flame Touch, 25 damage on touch. That is so much next to what we've got so far. And if I was taking on a mage, I could knacker their magic. That's not bad either. I tell you what, these are decent spells. I'm going to take these as a way of encouraging myself to invest in destruction, thanks to the magic of sunk cost fallacy. Also, I should really take Soul Trap, because I literally have, yes, what was it? That magic reusable soul gem. So, I should be taking this, yes. Take the Soul Trap, make sure we've got that, lovely. Oh, and Flame Touch, that seems pretty good just yet. Fire streaming out of my hands, spectacular. I am spending money in a hurry. And one more, this one actually seems pretty good. Cold Touch. So, okay, 15 points of damage on touch. I can do that one immediately. Let's go. Let's start using that immediately. Here we go, Adrienne. She's in charge, apparently.
I trust you have a good reason for interrupting me.
Oh, is this going to be another one of those times where she gets me bloody well killed?
Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Erthor. He's one of the guild mages here. Think you can do something about it?
Okay, what's the problem and does it include murdering him?
Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed. You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation.
Alright, lad's gone missing, let's track him down.
A nice enough guy, I suppose, but there was that awful scamp incident last year. That's when Adriana told him he needed to practice somewhere else. Somewhere else. Meaning somewhere far away. So he settled down in Bleak Flats Cave, did all his work there, and came back to town twice a week to check in. Hasn't been around lately, though.
Okay, Bleak Flats Cave, we've got a destination.
Oh dear, I just can't seem to remember where that is. What a shame.
Well, you're just bloody useless then, aren't you?
It's just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Erthor wound up after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that. You might want to make sure she remembers, especially the part about it being her idea.
Okay, so he was a conjuration specialist by the sounds of it. One of his, things he conjured got out of control, she forced him to go elsewhere, and now I'm guessing he's got himself killed, and she's not actually going to care as long as I get the notes back. Oh, not only do I know where that is now, apparently I walked straight past it on the way here. Fantastic. Alright, in that case, straight in. Now, buddy, what is it that's oh. John? You just said conjuration specialist. So, what's happened is, he summoned some stuff and it's got out of hand. So, okay, time to get behind Mr. Zombie Not Friend, and then... Okay, how powerful is this? Not that powerful. Okay, I feel like that's... Maybe magic is not the answer to you guys. Maybe whacking them with a big stick is the okay, they're also zombies. Zombies are a little bit on the tough side. Also, now I've used up my magic, so I can't summon my own zombie friend. So, okay, just get over to here. Block. Okay, this has not started desperately well, to be honest. Zombies are not that fast, though. They're not that fast, so this is going to be fine, especially as I can use, yes, everybody's best friend in a Bethesda game, which is basic level geometry, because they can't and I can. Brilliant. Okay, now I can summon Zombie Friend. Zombie Friend, please help. Okay, I need you to help out with this nonsense. There we go. You two start whacking each other anytime you're ready. Fantastic. Oh yeah, this is officially a deranged zombie. So, this guy summoned the zombies and now he can't control them. Dear oh flipping dear. That is bad conjuration right there. This guy deserves to be dead, alright? You don't summon something if you can't keep control of it, you stupid idiot. That's like, day one of Conjuration Academy, which I never went to, but I'm assuming that would be what they tell you in day one. Here we go, this looks good. This looks like the sort of place a human would potentially live. Bedroll, etc. And... I just hear, hello over there. You're alive.
They're all gone? I can leave the cave? Oh, thank you. I'm ever so grateful. You're heading back to Skingrad, aren't you? Could I maybe come with you? It'd be safer, I think. So, what do you say?
Okay, I really thought you were going to be dead, so count yourself lucky, buddy. Okay, one missing guild member saved from his own incompetence. I'll be taking that letter now, thank you.
I've spoken with Erthor, who seems to be all right. Good work. I'll see to it that your recommendation is sent in as soon as I have a free moment. As I've said, I'm rather busy. I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you.
Alright, I don't 100% like you, but the mission seems to be done. Also, I need to figure out what I want to specialise in this level, because, yeah, all this whacking with blunt and whatever, this has got my strength up to +4. In fact, yeah. I'm only 2 away from actually hitting +5. I should go over to my blade and use that for a bit. Because I really wouldn't mind the extra carry weight, to be honest, no. And yes, given I've been repeatedly told to go to Anvil next, I'm guessing the Fighters Guild's got nothing for me at this point. Nope, no one's even willing to consider talking to me about contracts. They're just suggesting I go and kill goblins here or there. They even added a couple of markers on my map for it, and, I mean, to be honest, goblins tend to be pretty soft and squishy, and I was just saying I need to practice my sword arm a bit, so, alright, let's do it. Oh, before we even get there, oh, buddy, you have made a mistake, because I am in whacking people with my sword mode. Alright, you're in trouble. Let's just go for that. Heavy attack, oh yeah. That bonus lightning damage off the sword of jolts, oh yeah, annihilated. Love it, and they never have money. It's so weird why highwaymen don't have money. Okay, let's do a bit of hacking and whacking today. I'm looking forward to this, and while we're doing it, I know I can't steal human souls. That would apparently be a monstrous crime against humanity or something. But... Goblin souls are probably okay, right? in we go. Let's find ourselves some nice, soft, squishy goblins. Don't seem hugely perceptive, to be honest. Yeah, that guy didn't see me when I was basically almost in front of him. Would you like to maybe turn around in a second, buddy? Maybe walk straight past me so I can get the big hit in the backhand. Oh yeah, here we go. Big hit in the back. Completely missed. Okay, just don't. There we go. There's the big hit in the back. Okay. Who are you, buddy? Who are you, and why aren't you swinging at me? Oh, yeah. Oh, you've got a fair whack of health, mind. And, oh, but I've got the, yes, magic sword here. They do flail a lot. And just get in, do a bit of damage. Okay, it's time. Soul Jam, and start stabbing any moment now. Come on. He should still be into the effects of Soul Jam. I have captured a soul. That was a sharp-toothed goblin berserker. I don't know what that is, but it sounds badass, so I think I'm a badass all of a sudden. Oh, that's common level. And that's not even that bad. So, okay, this is reusable, isn't it? So, I can use that on this sword right now. And now the sword is back to full. Oh my. Infinite free use of my magic sword. Now that I'll flippin' take, actually. Yes, so just get around the back of you and... Okay, you saw me. That's all absolutely fine. Just remember to block if need be. Okay, just... He's blocking too. Power attack! We both missed each other. This is highly embarrassing. But now it doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure the bonus damage off the shock bypasses their blocking. So, yeah, this is all absolutely fine. And there we go. A handful more goblins go down. No trouble here whatsoever. No need to, yes, fully clear out the place. I was just here to practice my stabbing motion. We're ready to level up. And oh! Hello! Sorry, wasn't expecting you to be here. That was genuinely a bit of a surprise, actually. I was just on my way out. I want to tell you what. I definitely want to level up inside Skingrad because this place has been very, very good in terms of the old skills. And I think I know where I should do it, alright? I just got my level up by murdering goblins. Who told me to go and murder the goblins? The Fighters Guild. Here we go, nice bed in the corner, buy a little bear rug, just a little hour's nap will do me, just a good opportunity to reflect on how far I've come, and there we go. So just for once, I'm actually going to turn down speed, agility, intelligence, and yes indeed, forget the actual, you know, hitting people thing, I just want the bloody carry capacity. Oh, 225, I flipping love it. Here we are back at the Shrine of Sanguine. He said he wanted me to be level 8. Well, now I'm bloody level 8. And on top of that, I've brought you your favourite brandy. Let's flipping go. So, I'd say that's what we're going to kick off with next time. We're doing some more missions for another Daedric Prince. But that can't possibly take that long to do. And when we're done with that... I feel like we're actually pretty close to Kvatch. We've seen it in the distance. It's right over there. It might just be time. Next episode could be the one. We might finally make it to bloody Kvatch. Or maybe, just maybe, I'll be distracted by 10 million other things. Place bets now. Hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been Oblivion. Thank you very much. And goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.